So, if you guys are anything like me, you hate the holidays. And I actually really enjoy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, honestly, is my favorite holiday because everybody comes together without this kind of like feeling of being in debt towards people. Because that's how I feel when it comes to Christmas, because everybody gives everybody something. So on the off chance you don't have something for one person, it's very awkward. And on the other hand, you kind of just feel like you owe everybody something, and it's just not a pleasant feeling. My least favorite part about Christmas specifically is when people who I'm not all that close to ask me for Christmas lists. It's a pain in the ass to come up with stuff because you have to make it so it's not super expensive, right? Like, you're not going to ask your aunt's friend who for some reason is trying to buy you a Christmas gift for a brand new VR headset, right? Like, that's just not what you do. My least favorite part in that is, honestly, I'd rather people just not buy me stuff who aren't that close to me, because you just end up asking them for a bunch of like $20 things that you don't even really want. It's more or less just to kind of like make them happy, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it. Like, half of the shit that I'm asking for, I don't really want. I'm only asking for it because you want me to ask for something. And I'm not just going to say give you nothing. Like, I wish I could. You don't know how many times I've told people, no, it's fine. You don't need to give me anything. Like, it's really not a big deal. I barely know you. Like, like, why are we going to do that? But inevitably they ask, and inevitably you're asked to make a list, and then you throw a bunch of crap you don't really want on a list, and you got to make sure it's under like 20 bucks, because you're not really going to want to spend 20 bucks on somebody you barely know. At least from my perspective. I don't know. I try to be a gift person. I am a gift person. I feel like I am a gifting person, but I don't give gifts to people that I'm not really like close to, I guess you could say. Like, of course I'm going to give gifts to, like, oh, this is my boss's supervisor or some shit. So, you got to slip them a little something to try and get you up on the hierarchy. But when it comes to like family, friends, like, are you really going to tell me I need to get my aunt's friend something? Like, I feel like that part of it has been really weird, because I really feel like, I think especially with like the internet now, and you're easily able to contact each other, it makes getting stuff and having to give stuff a lot harder, because then you're kind of so close to so many people that by the time Christmas is over, you already dropped like $2,000. And most of it is on crap nobody really wants. Like, on all of my lists so far, it's been stuff that I can live without. Like, this isn't like when I was a little kid and I was like, oh my God, I really need a brand new whatever the fuck. Like, that's not really how it is anymore, which is reasonable. I mean, I understand once you start to grow up, everything kind of shifts around. It's not as like magical, not as mysterious anymore, I guess you could say, the holidays. With that whole concept, it's kind of like, why are you making me make you spend money on me when I don't want anything from you? Like, I appreciate, like, I know it's like like a common courtesy, like, it's a nice thing to do. It's a nice thing to be offered. But do I really want you to buy me like a light for my camera that I don't really need? It's more like, it would be nice, I guess. Like, it's just stuff like that. Like, I don't really need this stuff. I'm only asking for it because you're asking me for something, and I don't know what else to say. My advice is really try not to stress out about the holidays. Everybody who is asking for stuff most of the time doesn't really want it. And then you get like those outlandish people that are going to ask you for something that's like $500-$600. And it's like, are you serious right now? Like, that I have no money. I complain to you all the time that I'm broke. And then we're asking for like extravagant things. Like, are we being serious right now? That is one of the things that is that's just one of the things that comes with the holidays. It's everybody loves you. Everybody wants to come together, but everybody kind of comes out with their hand out. Like, what's my Christmas gift? And then the people who come and ask you end up buying you stuff you don't really need. And at the end of the day, you kind of are just like, okay, well, I mean, it's cool that I have this, but I never really wanted it. But survive the holidays. Once you get through it, maybe you'll have some cool shit, and then you can wait for the next set of holidays, which is most likely going to be your birthday. So have fun with that too.